We got to focus.
Conditions fulfilled.
Those are Water, thank you so much for the gifted to 10s. I'm sure he'll appreciate that as well. And Stammer Beast, thank you as well, dude. Thank you so much for that. Okay, we've got Wolves on defense, we've got Fnatic on attack.
Because I need to see that killer instinct, Mike. I need to see Wolves kind of.
Thank you for the support, everyone. Thank you so much.
Team that took down the likes of Gen G, that made everyone pay attention.
A light as well. Thank you for doing that, mate.
Together.
For people that are wondering, it's 2-2 at the moment on pistols, 1-1 every single map.
They're looking at that next game. They're not even looking at you right now.
Okay, might have had the turret on this one though. Smoke deep.
Now getting
to try break. Okay, for sure had this turret.
Stands between them and it could be here. Certainly a solid map for them. And they're making Wolves do the walk around this map.
Unable to deal with this utility behind the orb on C though. I think on the back of that, Wolves commit a second player. Actually with spy position.
The dodge of the fader is pretty nice here from Boaster. Feeling comfy with the wall being up.
There are still 3 members of Wolves ready
to
pounce on this contact.
But it's not clean on the first.
How's he done that?
How's
Chronicle done that? The guy in sight is 45 HP and there's a fade eye.
Trying to keep his head down,
and a Prowler that just locked onto him. And a Tether. And a nade. Oh my goodness, he ate every bit of util he could possibly have.
10 seconds for the plants down and Crash, he's just keeping them at bay. Nice fight back. Still maybe some hope in them yet. But Alpha!
Okay, very, very nice on this one. 3-2. 3-2 on the pistols.
Running through the protocols.
Oh, it smiles. It's just,
map layout for the new map got leaked, or maybe we check that after that game.
You're almost hoping that Wolves defy the odds here on the defensive side. You would have loved to be in a position where they could attack and potentially put themselves in a position to dictate the tempo. Again, another thing touched on by the desk, they really need to disrupt this freedom that Fnatic have had. Necessarily scoreline.
Okay, Wolves on the eco go for a 4-1 aggro push. And they got early information over towards C.
Thrives in the mid-round. The puppet master for Fnatic. A wide open C site for the taking here.
In reality, it's 3 weapons they want to be keeping, and Alpha let off the leash a little.
Yeah, and Alpha is, I'm not saying he's allowed to give up the sheriff, but it's not the end of the world if he faces a little bit too much.
The scent of blood, sure, but to be able to close down that kill is something different. Alpha is buying time. All of this is precious seconds. Wolves would love to do some damage here, but he's positioned well. Does get handled. Brilliant.
Okay, well, they got a sheriff.
Look near on impossible at this point.
Yeah, only an upgrade to a sheriff. And at that point, Fnatic now feel as if they know the weaker side of this boast. A beautiful adjustment here to find Juicy. The position's going to mitigate any of that further risk from developing. Even actually a swap out here. Kayak happy to go forward, try and find some progress, like sort of denying that.
Sure.
And the death goes through an extra orb short.
Wolves will take that though. The person closest to their ult is Juicy for Razor.
And I just need Wolves to now start firing back, right? These guys were gunners. They have been this whole way through. And a couple of kills to
get the prime thing? Yeah, we did the prime thing, dude.
They can't
it's honestly just going to become part of the stream.
Never give me Marshall!
Whoa.
Doesn't like a Marshall.
Never give me Marshall.
It's the wrong type of scope for him. Speaking of scopes, Alpha on an early operator purchase.
And the Odin looks pretty good at the moment.
Lining up. A little bit of damage conceded. That will certainly act as
a little bit.
Sorry, for Wolves. In terms of setting anything early outside A.
Okay, so lose A control. In reaction, maybe it was in reaction, I honestly didn't check it out at the beginning, I was too focused on the Odin, but they do take over towards C.
Bound currently with the Wolf side, rubble slowly being put back together by Fnatic.
How long have we been streaming? As in, as a streamer?
Smoke going up. Could indicate
I don't know, like 3 years now maybe, properly? 2.5?
I mean, looking well invested.
But we did it on and off for a little bit.
Moves the tip of the spear, Kayak will fall.
A couple more of those could certainly help matters, and if Boaster gets a little bit unsteady with that spike in hand, it could have been dangerous. For now, though, they sit back. They're not overextending yet. Maybe fancying their odds here, but Boaster, vigilant. Oh, handled!
Damn.
That's
No
a shot,
smokes?
That's two. Well, a little sketchy as well, picking that spike back up. 30 seconds, and Fnatic aren't finding that springboard forward. Looking for this in the bonus here for them. And that's a lovely flank.
Yeah, pushing all through C like he like they did in reaction to losing A. They hit some nice shots here as well. Might get some confidence. 2 armor rebuys, that's it. If Spring buys armor, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna highlight it just in case.
But I'm willing to watch
That is a great start for them. Obviously a better start to winning the pistol, but for losing the pistol, it's a great start.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, couldn't get over there quick enough.
One enemy remaining.
For Fnatic will come back in. It's only really Alpha and Boaster to struggle. Piece together a full purchase and light shields across the board.
Yeah, I'm looking at his money. He didn't buy it. They're good.
Boasters.
Okay, they get their own Odin out as well. Fade goes in, but they do kind of clear all of this and TP out with the door open. So this is nice from Wolves. Can set up 1.
Yeah, that's going to act as
They keep 3 here for a long time. I will say that much.
Sketchy for Spring on that one. At least be careful, they do have
Yeah,
that
this
rubble
is nice
side
from
of the map, so
Fnatic
they're
as well.
safe in that
BC
regard.
default,
Gonna
right,
keep
take
on
B
trying to hammer that
fast
push up eventually
into
as
C,
well.
so if anyone's out
Juicy's
towards here, they will get
curiosity
pinched.
Not alone either.
In
Lysol
reaction
not
to
too
the
far away, but
BC
Kite's
default,
normally
Juicy
the
pushed
backbone, right?
aggro.
The spine
We
of
have
the
an
squad.
Odin
Spring's done well
on the
by now.
floor and then
Very
1 close.
diligent on that jump peak, but in the meantime, you can see the battle kind of breaking out throughout the
Poor
map.
Prius, man,
Individual
picked the wrong
moments down
duel.
the timing. Good for 1, but couldn't get the follow-up.
They know the
I know
Odin's
the
here.
Odin's close as well.
That's huge from Lysol. That controls half of this map. Now down on Kayak and Boaster. New young gun. That Fnatic side. Still with an opportunity to make some play happen here.
Kayak gets a kill, he gets all.
Actually getting towards one of the rifles here. Boaster going to come back through.
Nice.
30 seconds left.
Isolated Boaster. Got to find this kill, and he does.
Hey, honestly,
He's
he's pretty good at these kind of rounds.
So we've got
He's
Paranoia
pretty
to
good
work
at
with
these.
with
2-person push
We'll see if
behind.
Amphibian
They
Lysol
have an
stacked
Omen
up.
flash and a
Could
fade
make
eye.
this work. Smokes himself off.
Show me something here, Boaster. He's given himself a 1v1 here. But the angle!
Yeah, I wasn't considering that they would split up a little bit, I think, as well.
Showing him how it's done there.
Okay, force him down to an
And
eco,
these
not
are
bad.
so key. These are such key rounds for Wolves. So necessary as a reminder of who they are and how they got here. Confidence can slowly be rekindled. Pressure put back to Fnatic.
Tie things up 2-2 early on. And already Wolves showing the willingness to proceed forward, continue fighting.
Yeah, it's like the best start they've had, really.
Pressuring the extremity
Force them
here.
down to
Again,
eco, they got
broken
the
purchase, but
backup ult for the op.
reset Fnatic.
And
Kayak
definitely
does
interested
have
to
the
see if Kayak wants
showstopper.
to
That's
use
gonna
his
be
ult
some
into this one
investment
as well.
around this as well.
Double Stinger, Bucky. Okay, I mean, we're heading over towards B.
Protecting
This is nice
round
from Wolves,
6.
though.
Ooh.
Maybe they looked at the ecos, they like to go over towards B. This time they start putting mollies over towards B as
Oh, yeah.
well. Prowler
Very
goes in, they
basic.
can set this molly off pretty early.
Just straight through.
Molly alarm bot. Uh-oh.
Gives them access
They
to
didn't
that
really
B
get too
side.
much off of this.
Boaster there as well, kind of propping up the control.
Yeah, they're all
Still
over
Juicy's
towards
ult to
heaven.
bank on if they need it.
Okay, Juicy
They
has
have
to ult
Flash on the other
this.
side, so a little
And
bit
the
scary
worrying
this
thing for
round.
Wolves is they
They
have
can
no pressure
balance it
behind
down.
here. They
Oh,
don't
yeah,
open the
really,
door.
These choke points are just so deadly.
So they
to
kind of miss a
come
bit
up
of an
against the
element of their
showstopper.
retake here. I'm really nervous.
find
Kayak's going to be so tempted to
really
ult him.
nice.
It's a great
Give
Omen
them
flash,
power,
but they
it's
take
huge.
But
no
one there
space
to
with
work
it.
off it. Slowed down, denied by the smoke. The paranoia was perfect, but no one there to try and gap close. Boaster tested again. They've got to find a way back in, Mike. They're running out of time. That's going to help matters, but it's going to surely be traded. It is. Juicy dives in. Can
No
it
way
get
that
it?
ult didn't
Can
kill. What the
Fnatic
hell's
make a
going on?
stand? Oh, it's been cleared
Damn,
out.
okay, not bad in the end.
Wolves
They had me
scrapping their way
insanely
back
worried.
in.
I will say the...
Thrown
Was it
in.
the fade eye on the
That's the
retake looked
bait.
pretty legit?
Lamb to the slaughter. Actually, the trades come through fast enough. The Fnatic almost swept back off the B site.
Oh, that is
Yeah, that fade eye.
Quite catch that one going down, but so Alpha looking a little frustrated with the outcome here.
And this of the Bucky was pretty
also
important.
very early time out here for Fnatic.
Yeah.
Very early.
Necessarily any fumbles just yet. It's Wolves showing grit and determination once more. Find themselves, I mean,
And if you're
first time
Wolves,
actually
you
in
got the
series.
Omenor out of them and the
Round to
Razor.
good.
How mad is that to say? This is the first time they've been up in rounds.
Not bad.
And again, also in this moment, it takes the wind a little out of the Wolves' sails, right? Slow it down a bit. Don't let that momentum build too massively. Keep them calm. The 3 back-to-back is everything.
If Wolves win
First
Lotus, the
time.
next 2 maps are right for them, yeah.
First time doing this sort of damage.
I would say probably out of the 3 maps, this might be the hardest map for them to win.
Sharper now. Starting to lock in a bit here.
Ascent will
Not too
always be
far
close
away,
as well.
YU, close by with his.
But
On the
they've
other
got
side,
a
the
nice
cycle's
Ascent
starting to hit
comp.
as well for Fnatic. Feel like Milan was mostly leading that conversation. Let's look at what the adjustments are now coming out from Fnatic. As said, this would be deemed as home territory for them.
Okay,
You can find
Fnatic
some
want to go
comfort
aggro
on
A.
it.
Wolves want to go aggro
Territory,
A.
but uncharted in terms of the only real anomaly being that week 5 loss.
What are we
to
doing? Maybe
Heretics
not from
domestically.
Wolves. Start 4-person heavy lean
The
over
one
towards
blip
A. Okay,
in terms
it's a
of
late punish.
Lotus for Fnatic.
Wait for them to go out, use their smoke against them, nades,
Oh,
tether into the
early
corner,
paranoia.
tether at the roof.
Fnatic
Must have
gonna be
missed
able
that
to
one.
negate a lot of that.
I like the idea though.
Time utility
Omen Flash is meant to
drawn
force
out.
you into the nade tether.
Wolves' Arsenal.
And the good thing about this is they don't like heavy commit with
YU with
people.
the
It's not like
operator.
you're gonna die there.
Fnatic on the way back in here.
Super sketchy.
Kayak should clean this up.
Bated breath and wait, and now they strike. It's great from Juicy again. The third
The
just
2
out
for
of
2,
reach.
next duel's wild. I'm kind of surprised Chronicle doesn't like commit to that, but I think he's
Spring
already
wanted to really
in
close
the
down on that.
frame of mind
They
to get out of
haven't
there.
got the rest of the map. Seaside still has its players, right? It still has YU here. That operator, I don't think noted yet.
No, they definitely don't know about this just yet. And you talk about 2-for-2 trade probably suiting
Wait, but they're gonna,
the defenders in this
they're
regard.
gonna, okay. This is a bold bait.
Oh, it's
Damn, it's a
gorgeous.
bold bait.
Nasty little corner from Sufat BB to play from. He's got help here. He's
Whoa,
not
chill.
alone. Now that operator rattles off the
Same,
shot.
you know that
Crashes
fade
trying
I was
to
talking
run
about
forward,
earlier,
he's
same
expecting it.
thought process.
Now the cross is next on the cards. Forced away by the Prowler, support not there yet. YU on an island. He's got to be good for it.
He did hit, by the way,
Gift
leg shot.
given, a plant in play, denied.
Great molly and leg shot into the molly. Nicely done. And,
Wolves
they got the Viper ult out of them.
not willing to relent just yet.
It was a great shot on sight.
And now 2 to the good. Big ultimate drawn out here in terms of the pit from Chronicle. It's just a snake bite from Spring that hands onto Crashies.
10 seconds left.
He's so tagged up. Set up beautiful here from Wolves. Cycling the operator across now. It's going to be Juicy.
Force him down to
Taking
another
the reins.
eco. Money's getting pretty good.
Even look to try and find something outside B. That's
Can it look like they go aggro A? Oh,
Struggled to
do they have any idea boosters out?
stabilize
Yeah, they do now.
some of these early rounds. A couple of Guardians here, so Purchase definitely packing a punch. And then you see the Odin and the Operator for Wolves.
Okay.
You don't see that very often.
No, you,
You do
don't. but
not
Alpha will
see
take
that
every day
often.
of the
You're not
week.
wrong.
Big weapon found though. Lysaw's position could be devastating. Eyes drawn towards Spring. Lysaw on the swing.
Oh, and
It's
Lysol
beautiful between
went
the
down and he
walls.
did damage to Alpha, so they know he's half
Fighting together as a
HP.
pack.
Gotta keep an eye on Chronicle, trying to take a timing over towards C. Problem is that he knows the turret's here.
Alpha able.
Smokes off
get
the
away.
turret. Very nice from Chronicle, who saves his smoke, smokes off the turret. No idea that he's close, didn't hear it.
But the obstacle forces him in play.
Look at
And
Chronicle,
then
he's wrapped
Chronicle's
B.
calling him
Someone
back.
behind this.
Keep an eye on B.
Lockdown here for Alpha as
Oh
well.
boy, the time is wild on this one.
Position.
Uh,
Kron could be on for this one. It's lovely on
Juicy
one.
did turn
Even
around at
gonna
one
see
point
the
there.
second here, he knows it now. Spring under the gun. Kron not going to outstay his welcome. He
Alpha.
plays it well.
Ah, Chronicle, what an absolute monster of a round this was. The smoke of the turret was everything.
They made something of nothing here. Let's do this. It's incredibly hard. And Chronicle is playing this map.
Dude, they spammed
Very
him back
nicely.
over towards tree. That was nuts.
Next timing though.
Oh,
He's trying to clear deeper for Kron, but we can see where he. Oh, Spring!
The turret's gonna kill him.
Oh,
Oh,
my God,
he
hold
got
on.
blocked by his own
Kron's still
turret.
here. The safest pair of hands, surely. And 5 HP ain't much to write home about. Oh, it's just
Okay,
stunning from
sick round from
Chronicle.
Chronicle.
Mastercard
Sick round from
proved he had a
Chronicle.
master at work. He played them
The
just
turret
to
killed him. I didn't mean it in
perfection.
that sense.
in the timing on this decision to come back across, try and pressure onto C. That's a crucial kill that YU almost looks set up for. Just caught off guard by the stinger up close.
Thrifty.
That is everywhere.
Beautifully done.
Chronicle on the minimap there. I mean, it was this, right?
Response found here from Fnatic after
It was that
four
to get the kill.
succession.
The cool round. Again, the smoke over. Him saving the smoke on this round was awesome.
Four ultimates now, you just heard it. Everyone but Juicy.
But we did say that Wolves' money is
Side of
pretty good.
Wolves.
So they can buy this one, but they can't buy the next. It'll be 2-4 loss bonus. What am I doing? If they lose this one. Oh, wait.
Ahead of that, Clag.
Toxin screen down.
Caught off guard, seemingly. No, that was a bit of a safety.
This is
net
going to
for
get
him,
interesting
but
as well, because there's so many ults up.
Feel like
So
Wolves are
losing
happy
someone
to be
early
playing
without any of
this
the
piece,
ults is
banking
devastating.
on the utility.
And then they just
Nice.
contact in.
Big damage.
No,
Supposed to find
Spring. I get it though. I mean, he got the
That's it, yeah,
fast
comes away from
kill.
that.
He's got to feel great.
Looking healthier
He was
than
so
it
close with
almost
that
looked on the
spray.
X-ray.
Alpha's lucky here though.
Bomb buddy out.
Omen all over
Still
towards.
standing on
Wait,
10.
where was
but
this guy? Was he not close on A?
An easy predicament to be in.
Despite not committed, so even down to 38
I'd have to watch that
seconds on
again.
the
I
clock,
didn't fully
Fnatic
see where he
looking
was for the
another
Omen ult.
pick. YU,
Toxin
very
screen
deep
down. 30
position though.
seconds left.
It'll take a lot to dig him out. Just shouldering to the turret and the nano.
Oh, YU's in trouble though.
Toxin
You
Okay,
see Kron on
and
the other
with
side
that,
can kind of
they
chalk it up
might.
to that, right, on his own.
Did you call this go
Gonna
heaven
come
and
down,
ult?
plays through, there's
Ah,
nothing
dude,
towards B,
he
they
could
now
ult
know.
this.
Good
Yeah, I think you've
timing
owned
on
it,
the
no?
lockdown. Let's see if
Does
the
Boaster
Fnatic
just stick the
handle
plant? I
Fnatic.
think he's got
You're
to.
gonna see the Prowler coming in, that's going to connect as well. Time now, counter, lockdown on top.
Oh, we're going for a big
Bronze
play.
in. I'm pretty sure one's going to be detained at bare minimum here. Why are you trying to do the damage on the way out? It's going to be
It's
both
kinda
being caught,
big.
but the lockdown in place still.
It's kinda
It's
big.
dangerous.
There's
What do
three
they have?
detained.
What do
Three.
they have to deal with it?
Oh, he's run by him.
Dive
Okay,
down,
we're good.
baby. Fnatic clearing house. Tufat BD and Lightsaw just far away from this, so hard to be able to deny any part of it, but still holding on.
Okay, absolute chaos.
Position is rigged. He
1v2
still
now.
does it.
I was about to say 2v2.
Down to the one. Crashy's remaining.
Oh,
Nice moves
it's a
here,
hard,
though.
it's a
And
hard
Crashy
jump
might
to
be
hit.
outdone. Oh no, no, no! Crashy's so calm. Keeps his cool.
No way! What's this movement?
What's this movement?
I thought he was done for.
Dodger getting the defuse.
One of the most chaotic
So
rounds
slippery.
I think I've ever
Crassy's
seen as
unable
well.
to pin him down. And a miracle, you never see this sort of post-plant fall apart.
Back-to-back
For
crazy
Fnatic.
movement. Three pass and detained
Fnatic
as well.
played the timing of the lockdown
They
perfectly.
sent it in.
You almost see them toying with the
Whoa.
idea of giving one
How much
person
HP?
up to YU,
Dude, one
but
bullet? He only hit one
in
bullet?
another couple of seconds,
He was revealed as well.
and it could have gone either
Like
way.
before that. Okay, Fnatic win one, they lose the next, force them back down to an eco. They got Teva to go aggro over towards A,
Delivering a
Teva
round
back low.
victory, a crucial round victory to break the funds.
Ah, nice.
Okay, Wolves starting to heat up now. That is a sort of round that gives you confidence too, right? Adrenaline pumping, but they've got to stay cool under this.
Must have
kayak
missed the boom bot on that one,
now.
but
He knows
he's
that
taken the
Lysol's nearby.
space.
Spring in the meantime
And
just got
Lysol's not even
Crashes down.
considering it.
Lysol
Oh,
checks back
I take it all
in.
back.
And
I take it all
suddenly
back. He's
all
insanely
lines
aware.
up here. From what was a drought of rounds in the first two,
Bot coming
to
back.
Wolves.
I wasn't
looking
familiar with how aware he
deadly.
is, man. Fair play.
Alpha's found space to play into.
Calling my bot.
Again, Sheriff in hand. Probably doesn't feel too confident to dig any deeper. Spring's going to be the one to potentially feel this out.
They look
Down
nice,
top now,
though. They
Boaster
look nice on
left
this
for the
one.
clutch, a 1v5
This would be the best
after.
ever Boaster clutch
Imagine the dance he'd be doing after this
in
one.
his career.
Bloody hell, not gonna be. Wolves. Mike, we actually might have a game here.
Step by step.
I'd have a game. They're popping them.
Finding a
They're doing
response
good.
here on map 3 could be crucial.
They've only one buy round.
I've already seen a timeout from Fnatic.
Ellie, thank you so much for the prime, dude. Thank you
Certainly
for
seen an
doing that.
adjustment,
Brexit
but
as well, thank you so much for the bits.
Retake's looking
If it goes to sunset, Wolves would win.
very comfortable.
You would
for
imagine
Wolves.
so.
Able to weather
If we
the
get there
storm
fast.
here on Lotus. Lysol sitting at 10
It
and
would be
5.
it would be a banger map. I would love to watch Ascent, to be honest. I like both of their
So
Ascent
Ultimate's
comps.
available here. Juicy, Showstopper, Spring with the pit.
Yampy, you asked me this earlier, and I answered earlier. I'm not answering that again.
There's online. Round 10 now. There's not many chances left in this
Get a
first
new
half.
question, Yampy. You can't ask me
No,
twice in the
tempo
same day.
change,
That's
it looks
criminal.
Like we're about that 1 minute mark, 120. Sorry, excuse me. And Fnatic looking
Push
like they
through
wanna head
Wolves
towards
all the way
their C-site
through.
early here.
My
Yeah,
goodness.
Paranoia's
Retake
already
over
gone in.
towards C, but there's two person.
So,
One wants to
pace
go
change
in
on
and one
this
wants to get out of there.
Away, kayaking on the site. Still standing nearby with
Yeah.
Spring. Dealt with, deleted.
It looked really weird
Boaster.
from these two.
To make sure this is as secure as possible. Uh-oh. Kron. Oh my word, he's surrounded. He's revealed. He looks dead.
Honestly?
And buried he is.
Might be okay though. I think he was going to go down without
Nothing
it.
to chance.
Yep.
Kayak's
Pulling
taking a
low
lot of space.
punches
If
now.
Kayak gets a kill, he gets his own Razor.
Alpha waiting for the pressure to come back in here. Clean with
Nicely done from
it. Falls
Alpha.
away, does his job.
Player
Oh, what happened there?
Fnatic finding everything they need though. Crashies. 2 on the round for him. Lysol
Oh.
finds a response.
There it
Yeah,
is.
very nice.
There it is. You don't get easy games against Fnatic, even if you are leading. Still threat throughout.
As well, G2 only team to prevent Fnatic from actually having
Yeah, it's the confirmation that
the
Prius is
advantage
doing
in the
this
first
map.
half of Lotus, so Wolves already tracking ahead of that. Potential here. Well, I mean, still potential
it's
to go a little
wild
further.
shots.
standing.
So a 2-round advantage. Fnatic back on. It's a better
Okay,
purchase than we have
the
seen
money
in
is
some of these
so
rounds.
low.
Actually, Wolves outside.
War.
See sight here, Juicy. He's bested Kayak.
That is a beautiful shot from him.
How does Alpha
The fact
get
that
that
Alpha
one?
keeps his life is
Two people
surprising as well,
for
down
Fnatic
10
can't buy next,
HP.
but I will say taking down Kayak doesn't mean they can't use his ult into this one.
He's still walking up.
Spring's
Alpha
an
sitting deeper,
absolute
waiting.
menace, mate.
But
He's got
Spring's
ult.
so good.
You have
Punishing
ult,
that and giving
and he
Wolves
keeps on
man
pushing.
advantage.
I mean, he probably won his team the rounds, but
3v4 now for Fnatic.
a little bit scary for Lysa on this one.
And finds success towards A. Lysol shut down. Chronicle finds the entry.
Now what? Crashies
Far away
has
from the pit here. Do they want to cycle across and maybe give him the
Crashies has
plant?
Fade, eh? Do they feel
Huge hits
comfy
trying
throwing
to
the
convert.
spike over? They
Oh,
don't. Okay.
no,
Yeah, I thought maybe.
They get a better plant for Heaven
Well,
though,
they get two
and that means that
Players
they
deep up into
can
heaven here.
fade
Maybe
ult Heaven
on
if
the
they
back
want
of
to.
Crashies' ultimate.
It's going to be spotted out, though, by the Prowler. You're waiting for the next layers of utility to be committed towards this. You don't take this lightly. Chronicle
Why is
trying
this
to
guy
stand
always got
guard.
his smoke?
Going to make it hard work for them to work through this. They might have to be forced
the
away. You
snake
can't
bite.
get through here.
It will definitely slow things down on the retake. Elsewhere, jump spot from Crashies. Spot out why
You
use
guys
all
did
the
go pretty
information.
fast on this one.
Playing into Fnatic's hands. Crashies found one. He's knocked
Very
down.
nice from
Oh, it's
Crashies.
just lovely.
Made it look easy as well.
Crashies.
2 kills into 3 kills from him. Yeah,
Slicing through
losing
Wolves, and I
Lysor
like
over
what
towards
Chronicle
A
was
is
doing
just
as well, was
savage.
Forcing them into that pathing.
Plenty of options here for Fnatic, like I said, on the back of Crashies' ultimate potentially. Wolves, these early wins, but Boaster always a threat in the mid-round if there's bodies still for Fnatic. Very consistent in turning the tides in their favour. Now just 1 round behind.
Dude,
and
that's their last
Wolves
round buy. It's not looking great.
on
They
an
get the
ugly
Bucky out.
purchase here, round
Maybe,
12.
yeah.
I guess
Set up
Lysol
over
really
towards
is the
A.
one
That's
to
kind of
watch,
nice
isn't he?
though.
Juicy's here so early on though.
That's true. And you're going to have the
Viper
Viper on the
ult
other side of the map, so almost
With a
trying to
turret and a molly.
encourage play elsewhere. Not to disrespect it, but Juicy might be on the money. He is, and no one there to trade
That's a
that.
freebie. They could
Obviously,
smoke
don't
deep
know
and
it.
try and
They
get
don't know
the
how much
gun
room
here.
They had on it. Quick upgrade, yeah, lovely. Dream come true for Wolves, but can they reset?
The confirmation of a second play here with the Prowler, but
Honestly, getting the Omen flash out of them,
not
that's
amounts to
nice.
Too much. Wolves, they would peel away.
Probably pivot
disengage.
one over towards A.
Showstopper and the TP here for both.
Omen all, I don't know. It didn't look like I didn't get to see that much.
With a quick check of a TP over zone. Wolves look as if they're confident in read here, and rightfully so.
Boombot gives
What a kill
Crashes
that
the
is.
corner. That's enough. And now
What a kill
Alpha
that is as
finding
well.
the next Lotus again. That
And
purchase was
another.
gonna be weak in the best
Jesus,
of
it
times,
fell
but
apart so
Fnatic
fast.
finding their way forward and finding their footing here. Tufat BB and Spring, difficult to try and do anything with. It looks like this one is going to be tied up all even here. Alpha timing on the smoke drop there. Oh, this is dangerous, but it's fine.
It was looking so good for Wolves, and then Fnatic end up getting 6. It's still, if you just look at it, and Fnatic got pistol, like it's still a great score. But you're still going to feel like you should have got more of what was going on.
Yeah, this is what we wanted though, a game between these two, a closer affair. See the best of both sides. Hopefully
Has
brought out
Fnatic
for
lost
that
its
second half coming
round
up.
due to time yet? No, I
Before
don't
we
think
get
so.
there, we do have a treat with Van Silly standing by with TCK10. We're gonna head over there right about now.
Toronto, it is my honor to say that Cloud9 finally has international presence at a Valorant event. I'm joined by none other than TCK, content creator for
Dude,
Cloud9.
he was
TCK,
so
how's it
happy with
going?
his
An
own
honor to have you here
joke.
today.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. I've been loving Toronto. I've been loving the city. I've been loving the food. I've eaten poutine 3 times already, and I love it. So yeah, it's really great to have all those beautiful audience here talking about Valorant and living it. Yeah.
I hate that you eat 3 poutines and it goes into your muscles, and me, it just goes into my gut. But I understand as well that you're a big-time streamer in Brazil. But for those that are tuning in here from Toronto and also from around the world, talk to us about your stream. What can we see when we actually watch your stream?
Okay, so crazy cosplays, maybe Viper cosplays, Reyna cosplays, and I've been also playing on Radiant. It's been a time now. Actually, I was the first guy who told Aspas to try Neon. You know, he was only playing Jet, so yeah.
It was all him.
Time 1, Brazilian server, lot of time.
And now you're also co-streaming with Saucy so far in the booth. How's the chat been going? Who are they going for in this game?
We're going for Fnatic. I mean, it's really nice to see them playing. We were kind of cheering for Wolves because of Still Fat Baby. They are all really good energy. But we're cheering for Fnatic. I think they're winning. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. Like, I would be a fan of Saucy, just seeing him play, and now being friends with him and talking everything about Valorant during co-stream. It's been really, really nice.
That's awesome. You just talked about Sufa, baby. He likes to show his muscles. Also, Boaster likes to show his muscles. So TCK, show me your muscles one more time as they're going to toss it.
He's
back
got
to the
shades
game.
ready for it. That fair play, my guy is massive. Jesus.
Damn, it's just like you, Mike.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really like that jersey, but I'm not sure. Carrying a little holiday weight.
And just checking in on the Coinbase Econ report. I mean, it's a much more even affair from the previous match.
Yeah, closely contested, obviously. No team really able to establish themselves under that 4-round string along the way, but
Jab,
again,
what are you lot talking
fourth,
about?
It was trades. It was coming down to, 1 or 2 players left standing, so financially, necessarily that snowball effect taking hold here. I guess looking forwards now, even affair.
No one should
yes,
follow
you're
it. No
2
one should
maps
follow
down
that,
already,
chat.
but
No one
for
should
half
follow
time,
that.
It's a much more comfortable position for Wolves to find themselves in. Not necessarily pinning all hopes and dreams to a pistol and further conversions.
3-2 on the
See
pistols.
really what they can do with that.
Where are you?
Wolves now on that attacking
Okay, that's
side.
nice though.
Sometimes been their strength throughout this.
And just as well on Lotus, Wolves have showed us the slowest formation of this default. They're not Fnatic of really come away and I guess respect that enough to come up with some sort of game plan to address. Fnatic never usually wants to, I guess, push all in to the early round. We've already seen so far on Icebox and Split what they're capable of in the retake. It really is the cornerstone.
As it stands, though, one singular turret is holding the entirety of the C site, and it's doing a fantastic job. Fnatic have all the players in the right places.
Dude,
I think probably seeing
rarely see a smoke down here from
Juicy
Oh,
course!
the C's was
dude,
so
the
sick.
Teva was incredible. Ever into the double swing as well, looking like a double pistol from Fnatic.
You with a bit of util.
You gotta give it to Crash. His fade looks great.
Fnatic so prepared for this.
Saw has slipped the net. You can see still eyes trained towards B main. 7 seconds on a smoke. He's caught a sound cue here from Boaster. But again, look at the spike. Look what he has to do. He has to overcome, even regain possession.
Fade merchant. I mean, it's a good time to be a fade merchant.
I would like the orb, please. Yeah, it's going to be a glimmer of hope, but quickly extinguished. Fnatic start strong.
Why
in
did
the
they pick
second
Team
now.
B in a best of 5? Yeah, honestly. So that means you don't get last pick for last map, right?
Rough for Juicy.
In terms of size.
He's got the momentum here from the satchels, but tethered.
Wait, is that right? Or do you get to pick sides as Team B?
I got my one
Clean
kill.
up though.
I'm happy. Almost.
From Fnatic, and maintaining control of the spike, it's almost unrecoverable there, regardless of the outcome.
Okay, Fnatic.
Can't let this
This is a very
tempo
low
wane,
buy
really,
from
though.
Fnatic.
If you're Wolves, you've got to keep
There's
up the
a
pressure.
small chance for Wolves here.
Juicy
Pretty rough
caught.
where Juicy tanks
Confirmed, but
that shot
to
though.
15 HP. Costly retrieval of the orb.
Turret down.
Team B is 3 side picks. Oh, you just do it so you get side picker last map,
Slow
surely.
and steady. We know how Wolves like to play this. Probably the most tempered of their attacking sides. Just the classics. Not even a sheriff to write home about. So to try and divide and conquer now would be impressive. But Alpha on duty, on guard.
I saw making himself extremely skinny.
It's a good nade.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Well,
Fulton's move into this one.
so
Alpha
much.
might clean this one up.
oh dear.
Jesus.
Guys, don't feed Alpha. Please don't feed Alpha. Out of all the players, don't let him have a round. Oh, God, please.
It's the hard one.
Stop him.
No. No, not like that. It should never happen, dude. Oh boy.
Oh, ridiculous.
Ace
scenes
with
here
knife.
On the anti-eco on C site.
The original one.
I think he literally hit all of the hard
Have a
shots.
look at this one.
The stars align about now.
No way, dude.
And a nod of respect from the other side of the stage as well.
Yeah, what are you meant to do about that one? Apart from smile and wave, right? 6 to
Echoes?
8, it's timeout time.
Ooh,
Straight away.
actual timeout or
And that better be a damn good timeout too.
I mean, few situations where we see Wolves with both timeouts in the second half.
the headphones? Yeah, they got to make the
Pretty
in-ears
confident
a
about
little
the
bit
game plan
longer,
in
right?
the
Because everyone
first,
stands up loads.
Fade now just wants a check-in. A temperature check almost. Conceded the first 2, so this buy round crucial for Wolves. And this could be the home stretch for Fnatic. So all things considered, got to step up to the plate once more here.
And that's the thing, isn't it, Mike? You're right. That's the point. That this next round feels like
Yeah, a
it's
little bit late on that one. I was wondering where the music was.
either
but-
opens up opportunities for Wolves, and they can maybe
Closes
build,
the door.
or it closes the door. And the issue is they don't have other maps to play with now. There's no more other halves. There's no more building it back.
And I hate to be ever the pessimist, but
Well,
the home stretch of this veto as well, it's not necessarily like, right, guys, let's get through Lotus,
we can.
breathe a sigh of relief.
Hello, Slimmetry, mate. Hope you're doing okay, bro.
So lots to consider here. Fnatic now looking to
I think G2 needs to make a change before
turn up
champs.
the heat a little bit. Alpha,
They
great
don't need to make a
progress towards
change
the
before
lockdown as well.
champs.
After a Cobra round. Oh, the flashiest
Chat, if you're a
Cobras.
consistent team, consistently getting
Seen
good,
recent time.
good performances at
Like,
internationals,
on
you don't need to change anything.
Well, they've made it pretty far already.
Unless you got like
Unscathed,
internal
mostly.
issues, but
Big Spring taking a touch of damage, but that's barely it.
changing
Starting to
comps,
feel that
yeah,
maybe they've
changing
crept a bit
comps.
closer. Precious wants to check.
I'm listening for a change in
They're ready to
comps.
swing on
No
this
more
if they do get
breach could be kind of
confirmation.
cool.
Everybody plays behind. Paranoia is ready. They've sprung the trap, but look at the info. It's perfect. But
Damn,
somehow,
dude.
Juicy and Spring are the
Yeah,
ones
big
to
Joel
come
on
out
site
top
here.
there. I don't know how the hell that happened.
Oh.
But that is out of this world. Juicy just stepping up to the plate. The Cron's still here. Spots out one, surely. That swing from the smoke, inevitable it is.
Decisive
Yeah.
from Spring.
It ends up being pretty clean.
Alpha with 5
You'd imagine
HP.
with Alpha, yeah, I was gonna say Alpha with 5. You imagine it doesn't get too much
I'm
for
not a
this.
believer.
No?
No.
Alpha doesn't seem to be either.
Off he goes.
One away from the lockdown.
Placing
Doesn't
alarm
want to
bot.
chance
Can't
it.
use that yet. Current out.
Looking at the funds here. High up. 2,900, so the chance to potentially get an operator here if it lines up.
I still just don't know how it started off in favor to Wolves there, Mike, because it felt like Fnatic kind of felt that, okay, maybe they've progressed deep enough. We want to, get that haunt going. We want to, get the paranoia on that. I'd love to see that again, kind of from the side of Wolves almost in a way, to see how that kind of unfolded, and they somehow got away with it. Again, Juicy against
Why is my own
Sight,
girlfriend calling me
different
slaggy?
down
What is
kayak,
this?
Fair play. It's just that start, because it felt like Fnatic had the right idea. So
That's
I wanna
crazy
pay attention to
behavior.
This one again. Okay, just close enough by, and they just power forward, they speed up off it. Nice reaction, actually.
That's crazy behavior. Mods, we okay with that?
On this trap play, to try to set up. Even here, it might just seem like garbage time in terms of that kill there, but Spring not allowing any further threat to develop.
Yeah.
Someone please tell Sliggy, dead players don't
Wolves
see the
find an
damage
early
until the
response,
round
keep it
ends.
within
Mate, what
touching
game are you
distance.
playing?
The purchase still
You're
there.
looking at that. They change it so you don't see if the util hit. You still see damage when they die.
Three stacked up, and it's another entry found for Wolves. And a second double
Jesus,
down.
bro.
Maybe the fairy tale
Yeah,
isn't
maybe
over
Fnatic
yet.
need to relook at
Chronicle,
their
Monster, and Alpha
relook at their
have
a-holes.
have a decision to make. How much of a stand do we want to take here? It's difficult to make work with the buy that they have, but yeah, no way. Juicy just running rings around Boaster in that one.
Oops.
Alpha closing in.
Oh,
going for this.
ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, chill, mate.
Yeah, that's supposed to reining him back in.
Look, the eco
That's
Cobra
supposed to have been
can
no, no,
run
no,
two
no.
ways. The confidence sky high,
No,
but
no,
then
no, no,
sometimes
no.
you want to go for a 2v4. And it's sketchy with the money, right? We're right on the ropes for Fnatic. Keeping these two weapons would be fantastic for them. For now, slowly does it. The Wolves starting to find a bit of a rhythm. Scoreline looking likely to be even. Kron trying to punish maybe some of his exits. He's gone down.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it's
in this situation he's looking
Not
for
good
the
for the
upgrade
money.
from the Guardian. So the poison fruit lying ahead of him. Alpha standing his ground. A little bit of damage conceded. Force a shield repurchase at the
All
bare
even.
minimum.
8
But
to
you're right,
8.
tied up.
It's a great shot, man. It's a great
Just
shot.
a glimpse of the ball went up. Bloody hell.
I mean, Spring had given up on that spray.
Yeah.
Found it on the final bullet.
Let's go, boy. Well play, well play.
Okay.
Okay, force him down to an eco.
Wolves
Alpha
feeling as if they
holds
maybe
onto his ult,
found
but he still has the
themselves
hero
a-
gun. And yeah, dude, if Wolves just keeps on getting the success over towards A, it's like, why
It's gonna be
not?
affected by the kind of Odin spam,
Wall,
still
Yeah.
got scale up. It's
Teva,
quite
nades,
impressive,
make sure
honestly.
that no one
Someone
can get
keeps
that
rolling with
ult. Nice from them.
But again, looking to try
Trying to
and
make sure they
explore
can't
these
plan ahead in
early
terms of kayak
engagements
sort.
towards A site now. Fnatic
Prowler clears all
playing
of
a
this,
little
dude. They take
deeper.
so much space.
Almost actually with
Last 20 seconds.
placement of utility from Alpha, reading a pivot towards B this time around. Maybe a chance
They can
here to
fight a
tuck
bit harder.
three
I mean, if they're going to
members
fight harder, they
into
need to
sight.
actually like go aggro, right, instead of being
Wolves
there.
not getting what they want this time around in terms of a free entry.
Yeah, a lot of bodies here. That's a little bit dangerous now. Juicy's trying to be toyed with, but he's so calm.
Okay,
Good
that's a
control
gun
of
though,
Alpha
and do they
Crush
try
to
hold
swing,
on to it, or do
swing.
they try get
Now
over
he's down
towards the
swing,
other
trying to
side?
pick up some of those pieces.
Big jewel on
They
site here.
should have got the weapon upgrades. I thought they might have time on that, but they don't. Spike is trailing its way around this map here.
Boaster's going to get ahead of this though. Why are you going to relay that information? It might even catch Crashies in spawn
Here's
here.
pinged though. Yeah,
Very,
really
very nice.
heads
Well,
up.
this
Don't
one
know what
gets
gave it
weird.
away, but pinged out on the minimap.
Do you tap spike go A? Okay, that's a
Now
great
they
play
know
from them, but they managed to pick up a
Spring's
gun. But it's
position
only
was
one
gonna be the
gun.
late round piece here. Chronicle's going to be the one gifted the rifle. Still,
Bring them down.
the threat of one member of Fnatic
Yeah.
staying put here, but plant will come through. 10 seconds left,
10
so
seconds left.
just in time to establish themselves in a post.
Yeah, but that paranoia is scary. So and
This
you-
is
they're
nice
throwing
from
Crashies as well,
Boaster.
that one,
Dude,
that
Boaster
seed.
still has
Second
Omen
upgrade here.
Flash.
This is huge.
Certainly is. How'd you win this one? Spring with just that. A little bit of util left.
The Chronicles, but he did.
Paranoia. And now that's 2, maybe 3 positions given away though. They've got to know now where they're coming from. But does it make any difference here? Spring trying to be cool under pressure.
Oh, so
Little
close.
HP, but he's lost to Fat Baby. This is down on Spring in a 1v3. Time
17?
is ticking. Oh, Spring! Wait.
Does he know?
Wait.
Does he
wait,
know?
Whoa.
Wait. Ah!
No way, man. That was a mad round. Oh, Boaster did really good in this round, though. Holy, this is close, dude. Close.
The penny
Yeah,
drops
he
here
almost
for
got a
Spring.
1v3 there.
But Boaster finds a response. Beautiful recovery here. I mean, Wolves did everything right, even with a few hiccups along the way.
Enemy remaining.
I mean, Spring lining up the 2 kills there. Just when you think
Nice, boys.
Boaster
That's the round we needed, boys. Nice.
channeling that clutch
Yeah,
factor.
it might be. Especially we've got a lot of ults now.
That
Kai
ult,
gets his
Kratos
op
got
out.
That ult ready again, still there for Alpha. Crashy's only one away. Couple of key
Okay, I
pieces.
mean, this
Kayak
is
one of
1,
his ult as
2,
well.
3, 4. Can't buy next.
One taken by
We've got
Boaster.
1 here.
Kayak.
So with Wolves being able to completely reset the money, you would imagine that it's going to send all the ults into this one.
Away here.
For potentially a pinch here, and actually Showstopper popped really
Insanely early. Double satchel to try and capitalize off of them here. What went on over towards A? I was too busy looking at C. I'd have to watch that one back. I mean, he's there very, very early. It's a great kill from Spring. No way, he's won the big round.
We've all heard about them.
He's
But
won the
seeing
big
emotion
round that forced
is
them
just
down to an
fantastic.
eco. Takes space, could ult heaven.
Carving out a path towards the A site.
Doesn't
Do
want
they
to
that?
overstep.
Now Lurk's on
Still
lock.
has
Lurk,
his
see if that maybe
smoke.
could potentially be in a great position as the checkmate endgame. There's still danger on this plant. Still threats
Ah,
until
man.
then.
Monster
Spring's
play.
having a round. Chronicle and Boaster's options dwindle to near on 0 now.
Chronicle actually picking up the operator here, going to try and tuck away from it, but Boaster
Nice.
walks into CUFAT BB. Now the operator, a chance for him to be overwhelmed. He would get away from the reveal, but
There's
we've seen
a,
CUFAT
that is
BB
a monstrous
on the
play
hunt.
from him, it really is.
Shut down
They have
here,
enough money
Chronicle.
to really hunt
What a
this.
constellation.
Look at the Wolves hunting this one down though. Pretty close by here.
Poison orb emitted.
Kron focused. Oh!
Damn.
They find
I would
it.
have to watch this one
Operator
back
gone.
again. Like, Spring was
That
here
will
very
even out.
early.
No,
You set him up for that luck?
oh, neither team, sorry, going to find an opportunity
Yeah,
to
it's definitely one of those rounds
stabilise
I'd have to watch again. He did
Second
great.
half. Exchange back and forth now will draw out a timeout from Fnatic. Decent position in terms of the ultimates here.
Boys, let's go!
Even
Nice
more
win.
so if potentially Chronicle can get his online.
Someone clutched a
Looking
round with
towards
enough time
potentially
left to
round 20.
defuse. But gets up and the keyboard
In terms of
disconnects.
any game
He's
plan
able to
adjustment,
defuse
but
while he gets it. Wasn't there a round like that? Wasn't there a...
Once
What
more,
happened in that C9
taking the
round?
lead.
Wasn't it a C9 game?
They're looking very flush.
Where they're, like
Pockets
someone's
are
PC
full.
or tabbed or something?
Only got CU Fat BB and Springs.
The round didn't
ultimate,
get
but
replayed, right? It didn't count.
again, have a big buffer here.
It was an
And
off-season
again,
game.
It's
yeah.
great to see. You know, we've been kind of
They just lost the
talking
round.
about Spring's ability to find that great timing on the lurks and that pressure that he's able to bring. Haven't seen it being like the kind of focal
But Moose's
point,
was
but it's
his
been
fault.
something I've been waiting
Yeah,
till
but
it comes into
you would
effect.
argue
And
that
here it was just
if
fantastic.
what
It
he's
felt like
saying and
Rash
he
was
stands up,
completely unaware
the
of that
keyboard
possibility.
disconnects, that's his
He was
fault.
gonna be waiting around that side of the map again. First time we've really seen pressure towards that C side, that kind of.
I'm not sure where he'd be. I mean, it would be an admin's call, man. I have no idea.
Fnatic are going to have to suffer through this round, right? At most, you're going to get a sheriff.
But judging from that, I
Probably not
guess
even that at this
I
point.
guess
Why
it wouldn't
would you?
count. I mean, I guess it would
Beyond
count.
that, though, yeah, those odds are there, but this could be 10 for Wolves. It should be 10 for Wolves.
Moose won't count because he tapped his Windows key.
Showstopper here. though.
That's so devastating.
There's a couple of
Okay,
tools
what an important
available,
round that
but
was. What an
Fnatic
important round that was. They got
maybe
so
find a
many
one for
ults
one.
here as well.
Weaken the numbers.
Teva goes
of the
deep over
Wolves.
towards his Spring, you lunatic. Holy, my guy's feeling it. 22 to
Spring
10.
trimming the fat outside A.
Waits for the Tether, then just straight
Already
up
Showstopper
swings.
off the table here.
Yeah, that was that kind of like X factor that maybe could have come in. Now we're not going to catch, so they may not be aware that there's more bodies behind this. There's still 2 other players here, but the C is going to contain. And why
And
you
they're
gonna
on
catch
top
out
of
for
the
push-up.
reaction.
This is really well done. Again, it is only against those pistols.
God.
Lucky boy.
Damn.
Yeah, he had to go. Yeah. The luck ran out.
Pick your poison.
Now, this is good stuff. though, for
Still
Wolves.
going.
And keep 5 alive, so
Spring,
bolstering
yeah, dude, he's not in for losing.
the finances here.
Trying to
The
drag him
home
over the
stretch of
finish line.
Lotus. Chronicle.
Well, I say finish line.
His glimpse. of
Starting
nice,
line,
yeah,
to be
a
honest.
real chance for him to try and find progress towards the pit.
Have you seen the
Just
mini-map
classic
leak?
in
No,
hand.
not yet. Not yet.
See a little grin on the face from Chronicle. He knows the inevitable is coming. Why
Very,
you?
very nice as well.
Want
And
to
he's jumping
find it.
around, trying to make sure that someone else can
Flawless
get
round
the
victory
ult.
here for Wolves,
One away from a killjoy ult now.
edging closer and closer to keeping this series alive.
But this was the round the timeout was for. This is the round with ults. This is the round with the buy. But it would just bring
Dude,
Fnatic
money is
back
low on
to,
this one though.
You know,
Yeah, I
even
mean,
footing.
it's kind of got to be clean.
Closer
here
goes for the
Fnatic.
Odin.
They wanna really
Odin
get a
up,
round
3
in
ults.
hand now with Wolves on double digits. Again,
Dude,
huge
23
advantage in terms
to
of this
10.
ult cycle, but look what's on the brink for Wolves as well. Plenty.
Okay, this time they're committing the Omen. Okay, this time they're committing the Omen flash into this one. We got a late fade eye person who got Omen flash. Can't see the fade eye too high on that one.
Don't like that look. Don't like what you're doing to us
Yeah.
here. We're gonna manhandle
2
that
rounds in a row, and
moment's
so they go
time.
heavy to shut him down.
Wolves left with the 4. Don't have that back.
It's gonna be interesting from
pressure
Wolves here.
now.
Like, do they wanna
Freeze up
ult
these
still?
rotations too.
Are they okay kind of accepting
Now,
this
Wolves
one?
adjust towards a top-heavy site execution
Okay,
here.
Nade's gonna hit the alarm
Potentially
bot.
back in
TP
Alpha.
in.
Second guessing the TP.
The incredible
actually.
Omen
Here's
flash.
Site here, but
Spots
Kite
him in the
can't
minimap.
How the hell did Kite get a kill
Dude,
there?
fatal.
I do not know. But cleared out in the end. Crashes.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, he's got ult.
Lysol?
He's got
You
ult
got
if he
1v2
wants
though.
it.
You got 50 seconds.
He's got
Got
the
his ult.
TP.
Oh, okay. Fatal was used in the
Chance to peel away,
3v4,
but
so it wasn't like
not
too bad,
taken.
but as soon as he used
Two
it,
left
they died,
standing.
so a little rough.
As the operator and the Odin maintained.
They got the full house now though of ults, Mike. They got everything.
It's going to get a little wild now because
We'll
there's a
have
lot
to-
of ults up. I
mean,
think it's
almost
like
wanna see
8
him
ults
play into
altogether.
something to maybe
8 ults,
ride
and
the hit.
there's a world where no one can buy next.
This.
Beautiful isolation here. So one time Springs left on his own, doesn't deal with the reveal, and was caught with his pants down here, ahead of getting anything in motion towards A.
Yeah, 8 ults.
It's been really the focal point for this early
Dude,
round
Wolves'
aggression,
money's
and
sick.
Spring getting
They're
himself
so
into,
fine.
I mean, call it alert, but a very early on.
They're going to go
burst.
heavy for this one, though, because obviously if you win this, you force them down.
Oh my God,
Alarm
they-
bot.
Whoa,
Whoa,
look at
nice
Jesse
halving on
flying
that.
through
That
the
was
air.
nice with the Omen
No
flash. Dude, there's such a
hesitation,
change of
and
pace from
Mike
them
takes
as well.
the
They've
space, takes
absolutely
the
sent
site.
it.
Spike now from Trail
Dude, look
up
at their
as well.
ults. They can't lose this
Juicy
one.
gets
They
taken.
actually can't lose this
Wolves
one.
Trying to get a bit closer.
Oh.
Spot
Chill,
Juicy
bro,
now
chill.
knows these two. Still controlling a lot of space on this
Ooh,
side.
the person with
Yeah,
the...
Spring
They
again,
can
the
lose
new
this one
look
because the
on the
person
lurk
lurking
here.
has the ult.
Juicy plays it forward,
Juicy's
still gonna
a
find him.
lunatic.
Tag trying to play it back through, does not get what he needs. And now Lysol in the back lines, keeping this
Dude,
one
look at
safe.
Springs in heaven. All the way through B. Okay, wild round from Wolves. This was cool though. This Omen flash of the pathing over towards side was awesome. Absolutely centered. We had a smoke towards Waterfall that lent out heavy. That he could kind of path like this. Yeah, look at that smoke. It leaks out a lot more than the others. It's a good shot. Dude, and they got Razor out of them.
A couple of operator kills here and there, but another 2K from Lysor swings this back in Wolves' favour. And around to the good now.
I do Fnatic are in trouble. Money-wise, 3 can't buy.
Find themselves map point on the brink here.
Okay, the anti-push pause.
Half has been great though from Wolves, maybe identifying the amount of bodies behind that util just to isolate Spring.
Alpha's had ult for a long time. Yeah, I mean, he wanted to use it here in the 2v4. And that was, dude, that was like 4 rounds ago.
Broken. Bits and bobs, Sheriffs, Guardians, Stingers, Lysor on duty with Juicy. They do well to deal with the aggression from Kayak, want to be a difference maker. Not going to get it this round. And a lovely, patient default from Wolves.
It's back to their trademark approach here. In round 22, Boaster. Curious. Able to dip away though, only a stinger in hand.
Poison's off.
Again, a kill, maybe 2.
I think something
that's
going to be important here as well is like Juicy is 2 away. Juicy picks up this orb over towards C. Most likely going to have that all into the next round.
He's going to be careful with the weaponry, I guess. There is a couple of threats, but clean
Chill.
with it.
Chill, there you go.
No, he didn't, so he's got to be careful now. Backs away, he's done his job here, doesn't need to overextend or overstay. You can see what they want, they want to take that weapon away. But Lysor's done what he needed to, denies any pushback.
Yeah, they didn't pick up the orb on Juicy, but at one point here, Juicy can start exploring. Maybe in like 20 seconds.
On some exits. Don't expect Wolves now to relinquish any of this control.
I hit him.
Tag onto Boaster, I believe.
Yeah, I did hit him. Maybe because he jumped there as well. Oops. Yeah, dude, imagine he gets this last one. Or a death. Even a death's worth here.
I mean, Juicy's one up from the ult now as
yeah,
well.
Boaster's like, mate, I cannot give this guy a kill. I do not want to duel this guy.
Juicy's on the ground. He wants this one. Boaster's just trying to keep his head tucked down.
It's well played from Boaster. But there's still just one orb away from that ult.
The Wolves get themselves to 12. Fnatic now have to put up a final stand here on Lotus. You could argue still a slight advantage with these ultimates, but gaps in the utility, like shields here.
Okay, 2 goes at it. 1 away from a Razor, and sure, I mean, Fnatic definitely have better ults at the moment.
Okay.
Almost bait them back into maybe explore.
Omen flash again. But this time, Wolves have numbers here to retake over towards A fast. TP out, Omen flash. Oh my god. Dude, the calling's been nice though. It looks so hard for Fnatic to play against. I feel like Wolves, if you look at like their last 5-6 rounds, they're everywhere and they're always doing like different change of paces. Sometimes it's insanely slow, sometimes it's insanely fast. It's really nice, man. Oh boy, this could get exciting. Ascent is next, and both of these teams play sick comps on Ascent. We have 4 different Sentinels. Okay, they're still in it. They're still in it. Yeah, he's got to start putting the pressure on Fnatic as well, for sure.
Had a fantastic performance here. Spring as well. We'll have to see if they can ride this train.